everyone. It's Tinder support group. Turn this music off. Not yet. Welcome to Tinder support group. We have some explaining to do because we weren't here last week. Gretchen's anxious on the sign thing, but as we said in our post, we're doing some international research. And we probably should explain, well, let's put it this way. We did some international research, and
that's why we're back in the U.S.
And we're back in the United States because it's really no better overseas. Turns out that idiots just have a different language when they're being idiots.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what language you
Yeah,
speak.
we're not going to tell you where we were because
not that we even understood them.
We're worried that the paparazzi would follow us around. We're not going to do that. Anyway, so tonight, so we're sorry about that we were gone last week. We really thought it was going to be useful, but it's not. Unless, of course, you're from, I don't know, Czechoslovakia or something. If you have something to tell us, or what country would be good to go to? I don't know.
Germany.
We'll find out.
They got big ones over there.
Oh, okay. And they're stout people.
Yes.
Very strict. Okay. Gretchen's strict. Yeah. I didn't even say your name. I said you're strict.
Oh, strict. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Italian, so we'll get into that a little bit later. We won't get into
That's not my
Italians,
last
but we'll
name.
get
Strict
into that. Anyway, so our theme today. Now you can do the card. Our theme today is that the fact that tomorrow is what? Valentine's Day. So episode 4, St. Valentine's Day, sidebar, Massacre. Because we've done some research on Valentine's Day. First of all, Gretchen, what are we drinking?
We're drinking Cosmopolitans, but we've renamed them the Pink Pussies.
The reason we did that was because they're sort of like, we made them with don't make diet drinks.
Yeah.
There's just really no reason for a diet drink. I know there's the skinny margarita, and I know that there's all that, but this thing tastes like shit. And so we took one sip of it, we're like, oh yeah, no. And we're like, let's just use this as a prop drink. So we did.
What is that?
We did that as a prop drink. And now instead, we're drinking this. This is vodka and blood orange soda. And it fits because it turns out
it's delicious.
It is really good. Let me try it. Cheers, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You notice that I'm in Tinder support group colors and Gretchen's in red. Because I don't own
Massacre.
Anything.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre, and I don't own anything red. I just own Tinder support group colors because I'm a brandologist in addition to Tinderologist. Oh yeah.
My name's Gretchen.
My name's Nancy. See, we already forgot. We really should be going to AA. Okay, so anyhow, today's Valentine's. Well, no, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. February 14th is Valentine's Day. It's a big deal. You know, we're gonna, examine the origin of Valentine's Day. First of all, its initials are VD.
Which we thought was scary.
Not a great start.
That's a venereal disease.
Right. We didn't think that was a great start. Whoa, let's celebrate.
But we still want you to go out there and date real, no matter if there's
right.
VDs.
But ask about the VD beforehand. Say, hey, this is VD.
I always thought guys should have like tags on them, like to have like.
You can swipe.
Oh, that's good. But it showed like their credit score, what sexual diseases they've had.
Great.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. Right.
Nice.
What, would they still be called dog tags, or what would they be called?
Yes, they would definitely still be called dog tags.
Okay, so what kind of dog are you? All right. First of all, the initials VD, not so good, but that's the deal. So what we did the research on Valentine's Day, and the reason that it's great that we're drinking blood orange soda, back out, is because apparently on Valentine's Day, Al Capone in 1929 massacred a bunch of Irish people. And Irish people don't get upset about this because you have your own holiday. And it's called St. Patrick's Day, and we will be drinking green drinks that day, not Italian soda that's called blood orange, but it kind of goes. So we've got this, and so that's one thing that happened. So Al Capone kills a bunch of guys in a garage of all places on Valentine's Day, which doesn't really translate me into love to me, but maybe he loved them so much he killed them?
People have done that.
Damn, people do that.
Just watch the 10 Bundy tapes. But anyway.
Oh, we watched that. Okay, so anyway, the other thing that we learned is that there was this guy named, what was his name? Claudius.
Oh, yeah, Little Dick Claudius.
She calls him Little Dick Claudius because it was Little Dick Claudius II. We're pretty much sure his father might have been medium-sized Dick Claudius I.
Well, the reason we're calling him Little Dick Claudius is because...
Okay, so his deal was, he was like the emperor or something, and he decided that in order to be a good warrior, you had to be single. Not a bad metaphor.
Warriors.
Not a bad metaphor. Like maybe all of us single people are sort of warriors in some sense. But if you go ahead and get married under Claudius's, little Dick Claudius II's rule,
You're
kill
done.
them. So the two people he killed were named Valentine. Two people named. Who names their kid Valentine to begin with? Number one, and number two, who names two people named Valentine? Well, he killed two of them.
They could have been related.
Valentine 1 and 2, like Thing 1 and 2.
Maybe like the family.
Yeah. Anyway, he kills him. So there's another murder on Valentine's Day. Killed him on February 14th, apparently. And so he didn't like that. And we're pretty sure it's because little Dick Claudius probably had a little dick and he wanted to save all of the women in the village for himself. And so he sent all the single men out who had big dicks out into the world. And if they made their, you have to have a big swinging dick to be a warrior to begin with.
Yes, you
You
do.
know, guys make note of that.
Big balls. Thank you, warriors.
Thank you, warriors. So apparently little Claudius, Dick, whatever his name was, thought that it was great to have no sex and be single and be out in the field, just like Tinder thinks it's great because they want to keep us single. There's that. And then Al Capone murdered everyone on Valentine's Day.
Which does that bring us to?
What?
The fact that we should be dating real and not swiping.
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Or on any day?
On any day.
Do you have a Valentine's Day story?
Not tonight.
No, I did.
She does.
So even when I wasn't on Tinder and I was married to number one, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, he was cheating on me and I found out on Valentine's Day. And believe you me, if there was going to be a massacre, it would have been that day if I had gotten a hold of that woman.
Yeah. True.
So
I broke up with a guy on Valentine's Day.
Well, see, it's always a massacre. So I'm starting to wonder how everything becomes flowers and chocolate. Okay, so I did get some flowers. I gave them to myself.
Thanks a lot.
Here.
We're just friends.
Here,
We're
Gretchen.
not weird, we're just friends. Thank you.
Look. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
You gave me the brown one.
We massacre. I give you a brown flower. Look, we massacre them. That's a whole nother holiday. Okay, so
I like that look.
we think that Valentine's Day, we're not really sure how it translated into flowers and candy. And what else is it? Perfume.
Perfume?
Right? Don't people give
I feel like it's those big stupid teddy bears. Like, if you ever give me a big
Oh
stupid
my
teddy
God,
bear,
I got one of
I'm just like strangling
Not a
it.
big
And
one,
the
a
teddy
little
bear.
one.
And it would
We
be a
like the next
massacre.
one,
I
that
would
big one.
strangle a massacre in the
Strangle
teddy
the
bear.
teddy. Rip it apart like a
Rip
dog.
the head off.
We could give it to one of our dogs and they would rip it apart and that's their same. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm giving my dogs that. I am. I'm going to do that.
Let's buy one of those big stupid bears.
We're going to do it.
Watch the dogs.
We're going to do it.
Shit.
So anyway, we really don't have any advice on Valentine's Day for Tinder people, except the fact that maybe we should just go out.
Go out.
Even go out with girlfriends or
Girlfriends.
boyfriends or just friends.
Well, I've been single for a lot of Valentine's days, St. Valentine's days, and I've gone out with girlfriends, and honestly, there's, you're in the same category because all the people that are in couples go out to dinner, they go home.
And they don't talk to each other
have
and they
this
sit on their
ritual
phones.
sex because that's what you're supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. But go out, be single, have fun, and honestly,
Right.
but
And
that's-
say no to VD.
That's your best day to actually go out and find someone else is single. You don't have to look and see if they have a ring or ask them.
Or if they're out to dinner. Exactly.
Yeah,
This is
they're
a
out.
good idea.
Mhm.
Okay, so stop swiping on Valentine's Day. Take tomorrow off.
Or Friday because you might be hungover.
But tomorrow is Valentine's. Tomorrow is the day.
But unless you're day drinking, you can go out tomorrow night.
Well, that's true.
Tie one on.
Okay.
Get cute. Put some heels on. Look your best.
Look your best. And if you're a guy, don't put the heel. Well, you could put the heels on, but
Look your best.
yeah, I suggest you look your best. And don't drink these because we
No.
made these. Even though this is another Valentine's looking thing.
Just don't be on a diet.
And we
Ever.
just don't want to do it. So anyway, so that's our suggestion. Tomorrow, where's our date real sign? Tomorrow we're saying same thing that we always say. Hashtag date real. Especially on Valentine's Day. Stop the swipe life tomorrow. We're going to talk about the swipe life next time. Have you guys been getting those emails? Because it is not cool. And we would just say that, what we normally say.
Good. Lucky luck out there.
And you don't need any more friends. Except for maybe on Valentine's Day.
Except for us, we're your best friends.
Right, and here. Happy Valentine's Day.
We'll give you
everyone.
flowers. We love you.
Love you like a
We
big
will.
love score. Bye. Okay, Gretchen, shut off the Instagram. I think we actually turn on the Instagram.
I don't even know how.
Ah, right here, I think, right?
I don't know.
Oh no.
No. Cancel.
No, don't cancel it.
No. Oh, end live video. Boom. Okay, I feel like we were pretty smooth.